believe the Sith but a
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you. Is there anything more boring than being out on patrol? Oh, I guess I shouldn't complain.
Please, don't take me for questioning. I don't know.
I'm not looking for any trouble with you, Sith. Please, just leave me alone.
Don't worry. If I hear anything, you Sith will...
The Sith governor said I could keep this medical facility.
I'm not looking for any trouble with you, Sith. Please, just leave me.
Ooh, hey, look at this. It's the Sith. Oh, no. I'm so scared.
Careful. Don't do anything stupid. We don't want no trouble with the Sith.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Sorry about this, Shithy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
I'm not looking for any trouble with you, Sith.
Please, don't hurt me. I'm just a simple merchant. Please, don't hurt me. I'm just a simple merchant.
Please, don't take me for... I'm just an ordinary citizen minding his own business. You Sith should shut this guy up.
Greetings, my Sith friends. Rest assured I have all the proper... Feel free to stay.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Kavadumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Nanay kachu. Yimkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunshan yunyan. Kamul pamulchi kamana.
Ichuta, yun patisa, imani chalora kun.
Gipuna. Kavadumpa kulpa yiya mokapata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya.
Let's go! Down we go!
Ready?
What?
Ready?
Yes?
Uh-huh.
What?
Uh-huh. On it. It's open.
Gipuna. Kavadumpa kulpa yiya mokapata.
Ci joka kutumpa kulpajia.
Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia.
Wi itha nadana itya. Kipuna!
Achuta. Chibedwana ni bobo.
Kipuna!
Ready.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Yes, what's on your mind? Terrace? Well, from what I hear, well, that's all I can think of at any rate. You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss? I know you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period. I don't know that yet. Like I said before, it's probably nothing, but I've been betrayed by people before, and well, it won't happen again. That's all. I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally. Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not. No, I don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Achuta. Chibedwanani. We eat the nut. 기쁘나.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko une kuna muri ra.
Ci gratullo da pograshi ogni un compa cintono muchuba. Ka ci kun ida hodonga iking kuno. Ta 공주 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹어 같이 주 이다 보동가 돌바방크 원래 오간다 나루 쭈쭈 먹으샤 본가 몰라 원하 찍네 마물레 슬리모 포다다다 난가 쿰비스 물레 라베스 론다 디호동가 군 한가비 제도 봐도 와는 이디보보 동나 뭉샤 동 아봉샤 옴니나 Witam Boragatong Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize Gruto haga jijiwa Wata juma wana hu wama hu natek Manaman otota Hakki jukrata bola shui tongatong Chongkin no bunka mulira kungkile no ba Watende chokolo uno ku mulera. Watana wama mulera. Kenchun jupashak. No wa bule mulera ji jonitun turji chiwi itado. Bola una dichek. Bala mure slimo wanga kun bisching. Witam Boragatong mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize Gruto haga jijiwa Wata juma wana hu wama hu natek Ke puna Bunanai chatu Chinba mulira tawanga Tok chinba no kunik Kavatumpa ku peliano momakata Wanga kubist Tiabol mulia Ka ching chana na wagaba kon Kavadumpa ku pelion ponantea Kavadumpa ku palia mukapata Punana chaku Ikung kono pule marachi ko Tong nabong siya nunya Kavavolpa mulji kuta Kuyami juz chikata na patogaya Fulki kokogala Kuyami juz
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelroot. Are you a Pazak player, by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been... A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazak players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. That's no justice. My lucky Pazak deck was confiscated and I was banned from the upper cantina. Since then, I've been desperate to find a match. If you want to ask questions, go talk to Zax in the bounty office. Excellent. You played well in our last match, but luck... How dare you accuse me of cheating? Or maybe you need to buy some better cards. Go talk... If you're ever looking... Back again. Excellent. did well in our last match, but I think if you're ever looking for a match and you get...
Go away.
Ciska nichu, kinba muli radwanaji, kinba noku nixet abog, kakincha nawabakaon, tung abashun ni chunchi.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpaliya mokapaata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaliya!
1.
Oscar, ciska nichu, tahupa botenya go gigi piti.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa ku palea muka pata! Jiyoka kutumpa ku...
2.
Jiyokaku, kinba muli radwanaji, kuyami juski chika nai, ubabaska dwana chichopa muska, ciska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Tune pudu! Rananu prata donko shirkasha! Jum apike!
3. Go away. 1. 2. Smart.
This gang war's getting out of hand. Vultures aren't just attacking, they can be vexing. They go after...
Mucho shakapaka. You...
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean? You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade. Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me. What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. You can do that if you want, but I doubt... Fine by me. This better be Hey, it's like I told you before. Fine by me. This better be Fine by me.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
Kuyami juski chika nai. Tong patoga smaktilia. Dabi yubong kuki pankpa. Tong itwamaji human act in ikatune.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Ubabatu konchi. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Just a sec, boys. Sawbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Jiyokaku! Hinba muli ra dwanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Chobasa! Hinba muli ra dwanaji. Kaba volpa murji gumaya.
Hey, relax, Big Z. No need to be rude. Sorry about that. But Wookiees ain't much for conversation, you know? Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terra, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need... We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team. Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange. There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Thek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in the swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son. When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Vulkars, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the lower city is totally the Vulkars' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane. Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess I don't know much about...
Where would he keep it?
If Davik does have it... Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zack's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the Exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock. There's only two gangs worth. The Becks are led by not like that You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Uchua penki, tong itwamaji, human act in ikatune, chi itakanki, channa kilikon, chiwa itakanki. Ki mulira kunkin, tong. Ciao baso, Gino mo. Patoga yakuli kokala Gigi. Tingkuin ko ka, tong hitwana G sabkat agi inko tune, chula muli ra, tong pa nong kunek abog, smilya! Tingkuin ko ka, Ki mulira kun kin. Tong hitwama ag iko tune. Topa na otobo kasa. Pampa ki muli. Kinba no konik. Topa na otobo kasa. Uba baska dwana chitopa muska. Kinba ni chalora kun. Chachiska. Kakin chan. Kinba. Roku netsa. Luchan. David Lubong Kuki Pampa. Tamba Koga Smakti.
Kachikun Idahodonga. Ikinkun. Kachikun Idahodonga. Ikinkun. Ci gratulo da pograshi onion kompa cintrono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ida patisa batua ta kunjus miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda na ci gratulo da pograshi onion. Kava dumpa ku palia mukapata. Bonana chaku. Iku. Janshak bulara, umrao chiska duchi, on chubanjiska chakji locha wana wama, kava vol.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, tin umpa do punta krita. Kipuna, bona na kichu, kinba mulera dwana, don kinba no kudnok nek, kavanumpa kumpialia monokata, ranga kun bis king no moruat. Kakin chana guana bokon. Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun biskin ba mularak. Choni yun tun gigi either dwana. Witimembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi. Kin kun shi kakichin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule tun rata tigin potranco. Disarcha doma wana kundatama. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yuma wama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Ta kunjus miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching bala mule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mule rabes.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wana henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Bona na kachu, kicha badwang, wanga kum kiba bu mulera, kakin chak nawa gawa bakon, donk ki.
Tag bis tu ponko koki bakbaka. Ching pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata tunko sicha tuma wamama tus keba toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bule rajiko.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana, kin kun shishikin, ni kin kun ban mulara jikun, wama kun bes, ching pala mule, tune rana nu witimembo rangthong, mule ra on shaturing nipat.
Tam Boragatong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize. Gruto haga jijiwa. Wata juma wana hu wama hu natek.
Witimembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu haku jije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek.
Chikun idahaldonga. Ikin kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podonar diodunga ku hunkabe.
Shagji kina lorcha watambwana. Kin kun shishikin. Ni kin kun ban mula rag jikun. Wama kun bes. Ching pala mule. Tune rana nu prata. Donko searcha domatama?
Mucha hadonga ya fulke. Chachisca do punta casa pupaka. Panaoto.
Mokao dangya foki. Chachiska do punta kakaspaka. Bano oto.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumist. Mule rabest.
Gigi hakuji lorcha kin kuna. Bamule rigikun. Kaji chutula podoto punto casa tabonk. Aita haudanga wala ganto danagato chuchu mukiti chokai. Ti umpikrita. Witimembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu haku jije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek.
Takum just tak miki.
Kipona. Ona na kacho. Kimba chicho na isa haudung. Rundi haudung gatong kimba. Chiyo kakol molera. Kien konjo peshak. No. Tachicho na isa haudunga. Taukum justa kibeduana ni bobo. Paris manaris. Donjo ne ya hakonong. Mulera yonunaze.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims. Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Just...
Rundi haudonga tongkimba nangkonke. Tachicho naisa haudunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Turba kipona. Ona naikacho. Kimba mulera tuana. Tautunira nanu prata tunkyo. Searcha toma. Tunira nanu prata tunkyo. Searcha toma. Chiyo kakol molera. Kien konjo peshak. Nova moleraji. Cherion totava pudo. Tonera nano. Rundi. Tunira nanu prata tunkyo. Searcha toma. Talavui pamilji. Kumana Paris manaris. Donjo ne ya hakonong. Mulera yonunaze. Kava tumpa kulpi ya mokapapa. Paris. Labudan. Kachichon nai saodunga tulpadabung kwayagat. Chiyokakol. Labuda. Paris manaris tumbatura. Uniramanu pratatuncho sechadomatoma. Kavavul pamulchi kumana kinkonsha okuchikopa. Kachichonai saodunga. Taukum justak mike grabilmogo. Labuda na rinkis matoma. Yinkin slimopot. Rundi hautonga tonkin badang kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamul kunhunkabi. Tuk labuda na rinkis matoma. Yinkin chiyoka kolmolera. Kin konjo peshak noba. Tombato. Kipona. Ona na kacho. Kimba mulera tuana. Tau rundi hautonga tonkimba nankongek. Wana kumbes chin. Kachichonai saodunga. Tau kum justak mike grabilmogo. Tulpada bunkweya gando tanago chuchut. Tonga buksha umnenong. Kava volpa. Tuniramanu pratatuncho. Searcha toma. Kavavul pamulchi kumana Paris manaris donjon. Pau labuda na rinkis matoma. Yinkin slimopodona mulera chikun. Tombato. Kavapudo. Chibedwana ni bobo.
These are good times for bounty hunters. I've made a small fortune on the bounty Zax's.
Yikukumo Kuyami Juz.
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Kavatumpa kunpa yiyamokapata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunshan yunyang. Kavavol pamulchi kamana.
Runda dijo tonga kun.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way? Okay.
Tunipudu. Rana no prata dunkno sercha ichua penki.
Watada wamamulira. Kenjun.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Canderous. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind us.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just... I'm not here to answer your questions. My orders are to guard the elevator. Now either show... You can't. Not unless you're on official Sith business. Good. I don't have time for this fool.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Tonkipa nonku nek abog. Chiyokaku. Kinba muli ra ji.
There's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
Chaskronki do patslemo. Chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Kinba muli ra ji. Kinba noku nikset abog.
That's the plan.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Sure.
What? On it. It's open.
What?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now, what are you doing here? Well, go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me... I gave you a chance to get out of here and leave me alone, but I guess you're just too stupid to take it. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
You asked for this!
Ako Jacoba. Tomba Toras. Chioka Kolmolera. Kien Konjo Peshak. Nova Chibeduanani. Kava Tumpa Kul. Kachicho Naifa Odunga. Taukum Justak Mikegram. Chibeduanani.
I saw Calo Nord in the tap room.
This better be important. Hey, don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the...
You're back. Did you manage to... He called the bounty off? That's wonderful! I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something. I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Achuta.
Welcome to... Because of this...
Back again? Sorry, but if you can knock... So you're the one doing Zax's dirty work. This cantina is wired with a top-level security grid. You pull a weapon on me and... Why would I ever want to leave here? I've got food and drinks, place to stay. But if you're set on collecting that bounty, I'll make you a deal. If you can prove yourself in the ring by beating all these others, so... Good luck with that, kid.
You sure you want to get involved?
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. He's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Morrow. But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the Mysterious Stranger. The stranger is Morrow has...
I wonder if any of those Republic space pods survived crash landing in the Undercity.
Welcome back. Of course, just
People complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is good for all the businesses on Terrace. Look at Javi.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And Reggie.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak! You're too ugly for the upper city.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. We don't want your kind up here.
And keep behind Rubio.
Why do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city. Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to this alien lover anymore.
Yes, what's on your mind? Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it? And I don't want to argue with you either. I mean, you seem sincere enough, I guess. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own. Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust? No, it wasn't even that. There were others. Good, solid men, trusted men who turned on us as well and joined their cause. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done. But the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy. I know, and I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... no, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
This elevator is off. It's obvious from the... Move along, then.
We're gonna need some kind of...
Kukumo. Kuyami.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hit. A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gaddon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open-door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulture gang war, Gaddon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now. Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vultures or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gaddon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zedra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gaddon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakachu.
Tune pudo.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gaddon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base.
It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadden. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy. You can speak to Gadden if you want.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you? A foreign army invades Terrace, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brezhik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen. The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadden. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Beks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race. I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. You really don't have any other choice. Not if you want to get Bastila back. You should at least listen to what I have to say. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back. My word is my bond. Everybody in the lower city knows my reputation. Besides, you really don't have a choice. I'm your only ticket into the swoop race. Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gadden, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her. Don't underestimate Mission or her Wookiee friend Zalbar. They're a formidable pair. Tough enough to go exploring the Undercity by themselves. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway. I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle. Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Your time would probably be better spent going after the prototype swoop engine the
How dare—
Calm down, Zerdra. I'm not ashamed of what I've become. As you can see, I lost my eyes in a swoop racing crash. I rely on these artificial replacements to see now. But my blindness was not the worst consequence of my accident. My affliction was what eventually led to this war between... When I lost my sight in the swoop bike accident, everyone assumed I would step down as leader of the Hidden Becks and let Brezhik, but with my ocular implants, I can still see well enough to lead this gang. And I knew Brezhik wasn't ready to take over yet. Unfortunately, in a rage, he left to join our arch-rivals, the Black Vultures. A lot of the younger gang members followed him, and soon he and his followers had taken control of the... Brezhik is a proud man. My decision was a public humiliation for him. Maybe if I had stepped down, this gang war...
Don't fool yourself, Gadden. Brezhik wants to control the lower city gangs. If you'd stepped down, he'd have led the Becks against the Vulkars. He wanted this war.
I know you're right, Zerdra. Brezhik won't rest until I am dead and the Becks are no more. But it's hard to accept the truth of his betrayal. Your time would... A foreign army invade if the Sith ever moved.
Don't fool yourself.
But so far, your time would... She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity, but you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. Your time would probably... When I lost my sight in the swoop, but with my ocular... In a rage, he... Your time would probably... Not while the Sith quarantine is in place. Even the fastest smuggler ships can't break the blockade of the fleet surrounding the planet without the proper launch codes. Any ship leaving the Terrace atmosphere without the proper codes would be instantly disintegrated by blaster cannons, fired by the Sith fleet's automated targeting systems. Feel free to come back anytime.
On it. Damn.
Sure.
Who need truth, Black Vine?
What? On it. Damn.
What?
You can speak to Gadden if you want.
돈의 포도!
you.